Thought I would do hands-free today. Oh yeah, I'm gonna share. Oh shit, I think I've shared to the wrong group. I definitely did. Oopsie. Okay, so hello everyone. Today I'm talking about the difference between like, say you have an office. So say you're doing something that doesn't really, it's not your goal, it's not your dream. Like say you're doing something that it's not your dream, like it's not your purpose. It's okay, like, so I'm gonna use like a corporate job. I'm gonna use a corporate job as an example because you have stability, right? You have your job, you have your salary, it's paying your bills, paying your mortgage, paying your car, paying your expenses. But it's not like the thing that like your heart sings and it brings you butterflies and just makes you all like, ee! Right? So think of that, right? So that's the example. That's the first thing I'm talking about. So having gratitude, waking up and being like, I'm so grateful. I'm so freaking grateful to have this job that pays my bills, supports my family, puts food on the table, puts a roof over my head. I get to be around people. I get to talk to people. I'm grateful for the public transport that gets me there, right? So this is a state of gratitude that it doesn't matter what the hell you're doing. Like you could be scooping shit and still be in that state, right? Versus the state where you're actually doing something that you freaking love. Like it is your sole purpose. Like it gives you tingles. It's like you wake up and you don't have to have that moment of like, oh yeah, I'm grateful for this. You're like, I'm fucking grateful for this. Oh my God, okay, good. You know? So that's the difference I'm talking about. And I wanted to pop on to chat about it because last night I was thinking about this because I'm definitely in the second. Like I could be scooping shit and still be grateful because I have gotten to that level of gratitude where it doesn't matter. Like I could be having a fight with someone and feel grateful for the experience, right? Which is like a lot of the time people can't, you know? It's like I can be grateful for someone being a dickhead to me, you know? Because I get that there is a lesson within that. And that's like a layer of that's a stage of gratitude, right? So I could be doing something I hate and still be grateful in the moment. Or I could be living my life where I'm actually living my purpose. And it's not that hard to actually be grateful. But I know people that like have their dream, right? They think that that was their dream, right? Have their dream, but they're still ungrateful. They're still complaining. They're still whinging. They're still blaming and shaming, right? So that's the difference, right? It's like, you want to be in gratitude. You want to be in gratitude. You want to be in gratitude. So you want to be in gratitude either way, whether it is you're grateful for where you are in the present moment, or you want to get to a point where you're so freaking grateful because you're actually, and it's like so where I am at with being grateful, waking up and buzzing because I'm like living my soul purpose, and you might resonate, right? Or you might be in the other stage of grateful for what you have and you're not actually living your dream life, but you know you're on the way. Or you can be in a completely different category where you actually hate what the fuck you're doing and you're just like, I hate this. I hate the people I'm around. I hate waking up. I can't even wake up. This is draining me. This is soul crushing. I don't even feel like myself. I can't be myself around people I'm around. I hate going into that toxic environment. I hate what people are talking about. Blah, 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 blah. And I hear you, right? It's like that is when it is the most challenging to find gratitude. But if you can, then you can actually magnetize your dreams way quicker. And it's definitely not the way you think it's going to happen, because if you're living in the reality of like, I hate this, I hate that, I'm in a toxic environment. So there's two levels to that. Like one level is you don't even freaking know that you're in this toxic environment. So that's level one. Level two is you actually know. So you have the awareness. So I'm celebrating you. That's like, fuck yeah. You have awareness. So now you can actually do something about it. Because if you don't have awareness, you can't freaking do anything about it. So, and then there's the, okay, I'm grateful, you're getting into grateful, you're practicing gratitude, even if it's hard. And then you start seeing your environment shift. And you're actually getting the things you want. And then gratitude is becoming easier because it's like you don't have to work so hard for gratitude. It's actually like you are freaking grateful, right? And then it magnetizes more and more and more and more things that you actually want, because the secret to manifesting is actually gratitude. So I've just given you the secret. So if you're still on the live, if you are still watching this, you got the secret. And I share this secret a lot, but not everyone fully feels it in their body. But what I really want to talk to you about today is the difference with like feeling grateful for what you have and actually living the life of what you actually desire, because it's two different things. And I was talking to a family friend, and this is where I got this idea for a thought, because they were saying like, yeah, I'm going to have this thing that I'm going to be okay with, and like, I'm going to have this job where the money is going to be great, so that's going to keep me going, or I'll be making a difference to people, so that's going to keep me going, right? So you can have gratitude in that job that you are making a difference, or you're making money, so you have gratitude for that, but it's not really your true soul's purpose. It doesn't, like, you don't jump like this, like that. Are you talking about your job like this? Like, you're freaking not. You know, like, I'm not putting this on. I'm actually so freaking excited to be talking about this topic. I can feel it in my body. It's really, really lighting me up. So, and you might be different, right? You might not be like, woo! That might just not be your personality type. You might be experiencing that on the inside, but you still can experience that, right? You're not just numb out. And this is what's happening. We're so numb out that we're like resigned to like, yeah, it's okay. Like, if it's good money or I'm helping people, that's enough. But it's like, yeah, but it doesn't have to be. Like, you can actually freaking love every second of your day. You can actually love every second of the day. And you don't have to just be grateful for people to be a dickhead to love that second of the day. You can actually put yourself in the environment where people aren't dickheads to you, where you are following your purpose, where you are doing the thing that lights you up the most. So there's two parallels, right? You can be grateful for like what you have, or you can actually create a difference and live the life that you actually want to live, you know? And right now it might be so foreign. It might be so like far from where you think. Like, you can't even imagine. You cannot even imagine to have the life of your dreams. You can't, okay, I'm going to use an example. Like, you say you want to be a writer or an artist, right? These are the most like out of reach kind of professions. So I invite you to tune in. Like, why do I want that? Do I want that because I fucking love writing and I freaking love creating? Or do I want this because I want fame, right? Because one is ego, and there's nothing wrong with wanting fame. So, and you use your own example of what you want, right? There's nothing wrong with wanting fame. It's just, if that is the only reason you want that, then you're never going to be happy, right? Because really, you want to do something that lights you up, that brings you joy. Like, no matter like who's watching what you're doing, no matter what you're saying, like, you're still fucking lit up by it, you know? And like right now, no one's watching live. So right now I have 0 people. If you're watching the replay, say hey. But that's the thing, I don't care. Before, I used to care a little bit because or maybe people are watching. This is so weird. It's telling me that no one's watching, but then it's telling me people are watching. Anyway, whatever. I don't care. I'm still using it as an example. So say no one was watching this, because I actually thought no one was watching. I want to tell you that, like, before, my ego was still at play. I'm like, oh, no one's watching. Oh my God. And now, like, I don't give a fuck. I actually don't give a fuck. I could talk to no one. And yesterday I realized, like, I was going to bed and I'm about to do something really freaking special for you all. It's going to be totally free. It's going to be so amazing. I was creating it last night. And I was getting to bed and I was just celebrating. I realized how much I love my life, that I actually get to do what I love. Like, I just get to do what I love. Like, even if I don't get paid for it, I'm still, like, money's gonna show up because money is showing up for me. Like, I'm in ultimate abundance, and it's not the way I thought it was gonna look. You know, when I'm manifesting and visualizing, it's definitely not the way I'm visualizing it. But I think I had to get to this layer to really understand that I'm totally held by the universe. Like, I got it. You know, you understand a concept and then you freaking understand it on a completely different level. And then it deepens and deepens and you're like, oh my God. You know, there's like some sentences that people say and you're like, yeah, and then you hear it again and you're like, oh my God, like I've never heard that way, even though, like, how can I understand this concept on a deeper level? Well, you fucking can. There's always another layer, right? It's infinite potential. So I was getting into bed and I was just like, oh my God, like I'm gonna give this thing away for free. Like, I don't even care because it's gonna bring me so much joy just to play. And then I realized, like, yeah, like I was really stuck. Like, I was really stuck in doing all these business courses. And then now I realize, like, I don't need to do all these business courses because when I just play, when I have the biggest fun, I'm so tuned into my intuition, I'm having the best time, and money just magnetizes to me. But when I overthink it, when I plan, when I get stuck in the how, when I get stuck in doing things I don't love, I like push it away. I push away things because I can tell you why, because it's not in alignment with my highest good. So it's not working out because it's like, don't do that. But we don't take the lesson, right? We don't hear the wisdom. We're like, no, I need to persist because my ego is so stuck in this and I need to prove it to everyone. And now I get like, I don't fucking need to do anything. I just need to have fun. And that is my message. And that's the secret, right? The secret. I'm going to tell you another secret. This is like so many secrets. And I can tell you all the secrets, right? I was just on a call and like, I can tell you this information is readily available. I mean, you have to be in the right mindset to hear this, right? Not everyone receives this knowledge. They hear it, it doesn't land. Like, I'm sure this is not the first time you've heard it. And this is how I'm saying, like, that one sentence that you hear and then you hear it differently because you're in a different frequency and you're receiving the information differently. You are ready to hear this, right? But I can tell you all the information, but if you don't take the action, if you don't actually have, and you don't need support, but sometimes you can be fast-tracked. Like, I know for sure, like if I was doing this on my own, I wouldn't be where I am. I might be, but way slower. But also I know, like personally, I just know, like why, like my favorite way to learn from mistakes, because this is soul's journey, is you learn from your mistakes. No, you learn from mistakes. So you either learn from your own mistakes, but that's way beyond when you could actually learn from other people's mistakes. And that's the thing people don't realize. Like, if you are really aware, you can learn from other people's mistakes and not make your own. But people are not. So the first time, the lesson comes with someone else. So if you learn through their shit and not repeat it, you don't have to go through it. But the thing is, we don't. That's why we experience it ourselves. And then again, and then again, and again, and again, and it gets worse and worse and worse, and then we break a leg or something, or someone dies, or something blows up, business crashes, like, and then it's like, fuck, I actually had that lesson coming like a very long time ago, and I just didn't learn, and now the universe just blew up in my face to stop me, So, this is the secret. This is the secret. Take it or leave it. And you will either take it or leave it. You will just run with it. Or you might just be like, but how, Dasha? But how? And the thing about your purpose is your purpose, you're going to probably like tell me to fuck off. But your purpose is to be your true self. That is your ultimate purpose. That is your ultimate purpose on this planet. So your journey is to pluck out all the crap that's in your way from being your true self. And there's a lot because we have so many conditionings, epigenetically, ancestral shit, and then just all the collective So it's very hard to be ourselves. It takes something. It takes courage. It takes courage to speak your truth. It takes courage to face people's judgment and rejection and shame and blame. But it makes it fun. It makes the journey fun, right? So that's that. That's that. So the difference between being grateful for what you have and actually living the life of your dreams and just ultimately being grateful for that because it's like everything you've ever wanted. You're not just like scraping the barrel for gratitude and making the best out of what you have. And you can actually be scraping shit and that could be your ultimate desire. It could. Everyone is different. We all have our own purpose here. And you truly know what you want. Like, you know, we always know. We just tell ourselves we don't know, but we do know. Like, we just do. So that's that. If you want support, I'm here, but otherwise you have all the answers. And that's kind of what I do. Like, I just show you that you have all the answers and I strengthen that muscle of you being able to follow through on your desires. Get out of your own way, connect back to yourself, and then live the life of your dreams. So that's what I do. Yeah, that's interesting. I'm trying to figure out like how to pitch, elevator pitch. I'm trying to do an elevator pitch. Not right now, but in life, in my business. There's just so many things I do. Anyway, guys, so good luck, have fun, enjoy, be yourself, loving you all. And if you have any questions, let me know. Also, Tuesday night live, gonna be an epic freaking live, 5 p.m. Western Australia time. And then the week after Q&A, so send me your questions. Love you all. Thanks.